Good morning, student. Today we will discuss some of the exercise of chapter 1. I have already explained this chapter if you have seen my previous video about understanding geography, globe and maps. So this chapter, if you have not seen the previous video, you can see it again. And already I had explained all these things. So now today we will discuss the exercise. So this glossary is given over here. It is very important. You have to learn these points. Then in exercise we will see the choose the correct answer, that is multiple choice questions are given, like how many ways of representing a scale are there. The answer is 3. There are 3 ways to represent a scale. What are the 3 ways? Do you remember? Yes, verbal scale, representative fraction scale, and linear scale. Then, what is the art of drawing maps called? Cartography. Okay, the art of drawing maps is called cartography. And who are cartographer? Cartographer are the person who draw map. Then what is used by navigators and travelers to find out the right direction? It is compass. Then what is represented by the color blue on a map? It is water bodies. Then how many cardinal directions are there? 4: north, south, east and west. So this is the multiple choice. Then state whether the sentences are true or false. Number 1, a map can show a small area in detail. It is true. Bird's eye view. I had explained you bird's eye view. So it is true. There are 8 intermediate directions. This is also true. Then a sketch is drawn according to the scale. False. A sketch is not drawn to according to a scale. It is a rough diagram. I told you that if you want to call your friend to your home, do you remember? Okay, some landmarks are given. Yes, it is not drawn to scale. A plan generally represents a room or building. It is true. Then a map gives a bird's eye view of the things and places represented on it. It is true. Then some fill in the blanks are there. Number 1 will be the grid. The grid system gives the network of latitude and longitude. Then number 2 is brown. Brown color is used to represent mountains, plateaus and hills on a map. Then third is a plan is more like a map but is drawn to scale. Fourth one is thematic. A thematic map deals with specific topics such as population distribution, tourist destinations, vegetation, etc. And the last one, a box drawn in the corner of the map to explain the use of color is known as key. Okay, so this is about the exercise, multiple choice, true, false, and fill in the blanks. Then question number E, answer the following in D, answer the following in 1 to 2 sentence. Okay, this is also very easy. Who draws a map? Cartographer. Cartographer draws a map. Cartography is the art of drawing map, and cartographer are the person who draws map. Then what is a collection of maps known as? Collection of map? Atlas. Yes, atlas is a collection of map. Okay, book of map, atlas. Then how many, which map shows countries, state, capitals and district? Political map. Yes, political map shows countries, state, capitals and district. Then what is a rough guide showing important landmarks which helps a person travel from one point to the other, known as? It is sketch. A sketch is a rough guide. Then what color is used to represent hot desert? It is yellow. Yellow color is used to represent hot desert. You can see this answer is given over here. Let me see. Desert, yes, yellow. You see, the mark the entire outline of a desert in yellow. Okay, so desert in yellow color is used. Then after this, answer the following in 3 to 4 sentences. What is meant by representative fraction? So representative fraction is a scale. Okay, so you will get this answer, representative fraction. Did you see representative fraction? A representative fraction is a numerical description of the ratio of the map distance to the ground distance. The numerator is always 1 and it is indicative of the length on the map, which the denominator tells us the actual distance on the ground. For example, 1 is to 10,000 means that 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 10,000 centimeters on the ground. So in this way you have to find the answer in the book and you have to write in your own words. Then second question is, what is a graphical scale? Again over there the same page, graphical scale, you can see over here it is given. A graphical scale is a linear scale, is simply a straight line marked and divided according to the proportional distance on the ground. So this is the answer of graphical scale. Then after this we go to what is a sketch. Okay, so sketch is a rough diagram. I have explained you. A sketch is a rough guide showing some important landmarks within a limited area that helps a person travel from point A to point B within that specified area. Important thing is that it is not drawn to scale and does not show the actual size or distance as it is on the ground. Then after this next question, what is a sketch? Then in what way is a plan similar to a map? Okay, first is that both are drawn according to scale. Okay, let me see what is similar. You can see over here plan. A plan is different from, it is more like a map. See, it is drawn to scale. It is drawn to scale. So this is similar between a map and a plan. Okay, both are drawn according to scale. Then the next question, what is meant by statement scale? Statement scale is also known as verbal scale. Okay, let me see verbal scale. It is in the form of a statement. Yes, statement scale. A verbal statement gives a written description of the scale. For example, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer. This means that 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 10 kilometer on the ground. I hope you have understood the exercise as well as the question answer, the first portion and the second portion. Then one more question is there. Answer the following in 8 to 10 sentences. This is quite in my next video I will discuss this exercise. Okay, in the meantime you can write all the exercise in your geography copy. Plus beside this you will also have to find some inside questions, small inside questions, so that you can prepare the answer. Okay, thank you.